Continue on this video, right? So I personally know someone. This is why I tell you that it's important. Those of you who have this urge, those of you who have this tie that calls you to come to Haiti, it's important for you to come to Haiti. Now, I won't give you my story because I've gave you my story over and over again, but I'm going to give you the story of someone that I know personally. I won't give her name or anything, but I'll give you her story. There is a family friend of ours, a young girl, that her mom, right? She's Haitian American, right? Her mother is Haitian, like straight from Haiti. Her mother raised her and her siblings into a very strict, raw, non-negotiable state of ever having anything to do with Haiti. I'm talking about she grew up not ever talking Creole. Her mother would not talk Creole with her. And her mother is one of those Haitian people with a heavy, heavy Haitian accent. But she would die before she told you that she was Haitian. So her and her siblings grew up not knowing anything about Haiti, forbidden to ever talk Creole, just not having anything to do with the Haitian culture, right? So I believe that when she went to college, because she went to UMass Boston, she started to have an urge. And she started to want to talk Creole. What she did is, as she went to school, she signed up for Creole classes outside of her program. So she started to talk Creole. And she befriended Haitian friends. One of the friends that she befriended was my brother. And she would constantly, the only thing that she wanted to know how to talk Creole. She was so fucking annoying at times because it's kind of like, I remember when she started and like she didn't understand it. Like but she would talk to us. Like I remember when I came, I was still in high school. And it's like she was forcing herself. The Creole was like butchered, like all the way butchered, but she just wanted that, right? And she refused for my brother to and her other Haitian friends to talk to her in any other language but Creole. The first trip that she made to Haiti was the trip that the school was organizing. That's how she came to Haiti. That was her first trip to Haiti. Was the trip that someone was organized. The school was organizing. So she came to Haiti. I think they stayed in Moulin-sur-Mer. That's where they stayed. And of course, she fell in love with Haiti. Her mother at the time wasn't so fond of it, but I think that because her mother had such a stern stance against Haiti, I think she brushed it off as part of, like, she'd said to her mom that it was part of like her school program, right? So mom was kind of like, but these Haitian people, anything that you say that had to do with school is kind of like, they look at it side eyes. But if it's school, if you throw school in there, those Haitian people, like, they'll be like, okay, they're not really cool with it, they're not really happy with it, but you know you throw school in it. So that's what she did. I don't know if it was her second time to Haiti or maybe afterwards she came to Haiti and she fell in love. Mind you, remember that I said to you guys that that girl was raised by a Haitian mother who forbid her and her sibling to speak Creole. Mom never spoke Creole to them. Mom never introduced them to the Haitians. So the girl comes to Haiti and falls in love. She falls in love not only with a Haitian guy, but she falls in love with a Haitian guy who's not part of like a uppity bitty social class, right? And she continues to have this relationship with Haiti. When she fell in love with the dude, her mother straight up told her, I don't know what the fuck you. I mean, the mother went. I think the mother just was like, what? You see how life plays? I can't even imagine what the mother must have been feeling. There you go. You you birth your children out of a country that you despise. You have your children and you forbid anything about your own culture to your children. And here you have your daughter who not only finds her way back home, but falls in love with someone that you would probably never have approved of. To make the story short, I think that she came to Haiti. It must have been like in 2017 that she came here while I was here. I don't know. She came here like shortly or like probably 17. I can't remember. And I was talking to her and we were talking about that. Because as I mentioned to you on the diaspora, like the different Haitian thing, the Haitian diaspora, I said to you, it could just be that your family members went through some very, very harsh time in Haiti. Like, you might be that missing piece who not only bring, like, you kind of like, you make them think back about what happened in Haiti, but you might be the person who's supposed to break that tie or sever the tie or bring that peace or suit that generational, you know, anything. Tell me why. I remember she was here and she said to me, oh my God, there's a butterfly who's like right there next to me. That's so good. Mm. She said to me, the wine is good. It's a little dry, so probably a little too dry for my taste. Not bad, pretty strong. It's like 12.5%, so not bad. So yeah. So tell me why. She said to me, her mother was a Ristavec, and when she came that time in Haiti, she visited her relatives, so her mother's family. They come from a beautiful, beautiful part of like Haiti, but they come from, I'm not gonna say humble beginning. They come from dirt poor. They are poor people. Poor people, like, quote unquote, because we say poor people if you don't have a huge house or anything, but probably the most generous and loving people. She told me that it was so like the drive was really really off, and then she had to like, the driver had to pull the car over for her to walk because the road was no good. So that woman is the missing key, because it's not so much that she had this urge, but she went about and she severed the tie. Her mother now has been so accepting of the man that she married, because she did marry the guy. They have a beautiful child together. And I'm pretty sure that mom feels a lot better. I'm pretty sure that mom's feels a lot better. So I think that I never asked her, like, when did her mother tell her her story? Like, when did your mother tell you her own story? I think her mother probably told her her story when she got pregnant. Maybe she asked her mom, or maybe I never asked her when her mother told her the story, but maybe mom told her her story was when she was either pregnant or when she married. Because for us, I feel like the Haitian people, it's like once you marry, it's kind of like it's a different level. You know what I mean? It's kind of like they'll share things that they would probably never share with you if you were an unwed woman. You know? I don't know why. I think it's just kind of like culturally speaking. So, this to say to you again, I'm not ready to share my personal story online because I'm still going through it. I'm still going through it, to the fact that I can admit to you guys that my mother has not been truly accepting of who she knows that I am. and I need to continue my own journey, you know? But I will tell you my story because I feel like it will be very important. I feel like it will be very, very, very important. Not only for the Haitian community, but for other people. Because I feel like I met so many of other people like myself who were non Haitian. You know, people who are different. You are the outcast of your family. Well, you are different because you have a very different mission. Out of everybody, like I was expelled three to four times in school. I told you this before. I went to a Catholic school. I was very rebellious. You know, I've always been the person who did things differently, the person who sought answers, true answers, real answers, the person who was unafraid to go. Because it's one thing, excuse me, can you see the chickens? Hold on. I don't think you can see them. We don't have like three out. It's one thing to have an urge to do something. I have an urge to do a lot of things. But it's a very, very different thing to actually do it. There are a lot of people who will never come because it's kind of like, and you will never know what's behind that door. You Okay, do you guys ever watch these kind of like shows where they tell you like, do you want to choose door number one, do you want to choose door number two, or do you want to choose door number three? It's kind of like you have to choose. So it's the same thing with this life. It's kind of like you're never going to know what's behind door number two and three if you're only stuck with one. So if you tell me and you write to me and you say things like, Daisy, I want to come to Haiti, but then you don't come, what do you ever find out? For me, the beauty with me is that I always followed kind of like the clues. You know, I always followed the clues. The very first thing for me was the hunch. I was done with school. I couldn't find a job. Like I told you before, I wanted to work in a juvenile center. Youth has always been the center of what I wanted to do. I always wanted to do work with youth rehabilitation. And the reason behind it is because I don't want to say I was a troubled youth, but you guys can say I was always rebellious. But it came from the fact that, you know, it's just like people, my parents never focused a little bit on me to see, okay, this is not going to work with her. This is going to work with her. Let's just do things differently with her because she's, of course, like a little different. So I always felt like I could connect with people with the same path that me or people with different paths because I had a different level of understanding. So when I was through with school and I couldn't find work, it's not even that I couldn't find work. It's so much that some of my teachers were saying things to me that they never said while they were teaching. So I started to feel like, you know, I was like, okay, this is really Madam Masse, you know. Hold on, guys.